ohnePixel. Thousands of people watch this man every day. Not because he's the best Counter-Strike player, not because he's winning tournaments, no. People watch him scream at virtual weapon skins, and somehow that turned him into one of the biggest names in Counter-Strike. This is the story of how Hold on. This is the story of how Mark Zimmerman, better known as ohnePixel, became the king of CS skins.
Come on! I'm going! And we're going to run it! Actually Global! Dirty bitch! Ow! What? Back to back! 160,000! Am I dreaming? Yeah! The crowd will be 9! Oh! Train! Oh my god, Train! That's insane! That's one of the best ones from the game!
Oh my god!
What is my luck recently?
Now, let's be honest. If I told you 10 years ago that a guy would become a millionaire by looking at JPEGs attached to virtual guns, you would have told me to seek professional help. Yet somehow that's exactly what happened. Before the fame, before the massive streams, before thousands of people spammed WChat every 5 seconds, there was just a German guy who really loved Counter-Strike skins. And when I say liked skins, I don't mean human level of liking skins. I mean the kind of obsession where you know the float value of an AK-47 better than your own phone number. Mark grew up in Germany and eventually moved to the Netherlands while studying IT. Around this time, he was already deeply involved in the Counter-Strike skin scene. He wasn't trying to become a celebrity, he was becoming something much worse. A skin nerd. To understand ohnePixel, we need to understand Counter-Strike skins. For normal people watching this, a skin is basically a cosmetic item. For Counter-Strike players, it's a whole ass retirement fund. Some skins cost more than cars, some cost more than houses, some cost enough money to make your parents question every decision humanity ever made. And while most people were playing Counter-Strike, ohnePixel was studying the economy behind it. Sticker crafts, rare patterns, float values, blue gems. If you don't know what any of those means, congratulations. You still have a chance at a normal life. He built an audience by posting skin content and discussing trades, crafts, and market trends long before he became a huge streamer. But being knowledgeable isn't enough. The internet is full of smart people with like 37 subscribers. The real reason ohnePixel exploded was timing. Around 2020 and 2021, Counter-Strike skins were becoming bigger than ever. Prices were rising. Collectors were everywhere. People were treating virtual knives like stock portfolios. And at the exact same time, ohnePixel started blowing up. Now imagine you're a CS fan. You want to learn about skins, and you also just want some entertainment. You want someone who can explain why a virtual sticker costs more than your monthly rent. And suddenly, this fucking loud German guy on Twitch yelling about skins and crafts and floats and stuff appears. It's just perfect timing. There were actually plenty of people who knew skins and stuff around them. But why was ohnePixel the one that blew up? Because he wasn't just knowledgeable, he was actually entertaining. Most skin experts talk like accountants, and I don't want to watch that. I don't care. I'd like, sure, I'll watch you talk about skins, but can you at least make it interesting? ohnePixel, on the other hand, he talks like Squirrel on energy drinks. His streams became a mix of skin analysis, case openings, tournament watch parties, community memes, and complete chaos. For example, 1 second he could be discussing a 6-figure inventory, the next second he's making a noise that would concern a veterinarian. And somehow it worked. Reddit users who watched his rise often point to the same thing. There were skin experts, and then there were streamers. Not many could be both. Every big creator has defining moments. For MrBeast, it was his insane challenges. For XQC, it was being XQC. For ohnePixel, in my opinion, it was 2023, when he opened $100,000 worth of cases in a single event. The result? Not good. And if you've ever opened cases in Counter-Strike, you know that that's actually like the most authentic experience you can have. The bigger his reactions became, the bigger his audience became. And eventually he reached the point where his streams were pulling numbers that rivaled major esports events. At some point, ohnePixel stopped just being a streamer and became a community figure. In late 2023 and early 2024, he became involved with SkinVid, a skin marketplace that immediately attracted so much attention, it struggled under the traffic, and in the end, it went bankrupt. Then came the Drillers. Because apparently becoming one of the biggest Counter-Strike streamers wasn't enough. He decided to enter esports ownership too, The team's run toward major qualification became one of the most talked about stories in Counter-Strike. But why do people actually watch ohnePixel? The skins, yeah, they attracted the viewers, they got them through the door, but ohnePixel kept them there. He built a community full of inside jokes, memes, and recurring characters. People don't tune in to see an AK skin anymore. They tune in to see how he will react to it. And that's the difference. Anyone can throw skin, but only one guy can be ohnePixel. Today, ohnePixel is one of the biggest Counter-Strike streamers in the world and one of the most influential voices in the community. His success actually makes no sense. A German IT student becomes famous for discussing ritual weapon skins, builds one of the largest Counter-Strike communities on the internet, creates a business around it, which, you know, it fails, but he did make it. He started an esports team and turned phrases like blue gem and float value into mainstream CS vocabulary. The internet is a weird place, but for Oni, it worked out pretty well.